Eben. Here. Reynolds.
Here.
Motion to excuse Mr. Oberdorf.
Second.
All those in favor of excusing Councilman Oberdorf, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Is there a motion to approve the minutes for the May 27th, 2025 regular council meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of approving the minutes from May the 27th, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Abstain.
Is there a motion to approve the minutes for the June 2nd, 2025 regular council meeting?
So moved.
We got to add resolution.
No.
That's
we're
next.
still
Minutes for the
approving
special
minutes.
Oh, sorry. Second.
All those in favor of approving the minutes from June the 2nd, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Is there a motion to approve the agenda for the June 9th, 2025 regular council meeting?
Motion to amend to add resolution 2025-08.
And
Second.
Public Works Committee meeting minutes. Second.
And an executive session after audience remarks to discuss real estate?
I presume. Yes. I'll get you that number when we get to it.
All those in favor of accepting the agenda as amended, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Committee reports I don't think I got the minutes.
Here, you want to look at mine?
Sure.
Or Larry's copy.
He doesn't, that's, what, for Public Works or the agenda? For Public Works. Okay.
Public Works Committee met on Wednesday, June 4th, 2025, at the Mark Zukowski Safety Planning and Zoning Annex. In attendance were Allison Murray, Caroline Zukowski-Echo, Bob Toth, Zach Owen, and Daryl Igo. The committee discussed the 2026-2030 tentative street plan. Hillcrest and Riverside, committee discussed waiving competitive bidding to keep the projects moving along for Halloween parade, and giving the work to Helms as a change order. We were supposed to have it for today, but we don't, so that won't be something we discuss. Trash collection bid, contract expires on August 31st, 2025. Committee recommends to extend the contract 1 year. Demolition of Indian Hills, mobilizing last week. Demolition begins on June 9th, excuse me. Maryland Drive construction began today, June 4th. They waited for school to get out. Construction should last approximately 6 weeks. Rinker Court, Bergman will move to Rinker Court immediately following the completion of Maryland, which should be mid-July. The committee voted to use concrete for the road replacement at Rinker Court instead of asphalt. The no parking signs will go up on Windsor this week. Guardrail along the alley at Burchell's house behind Danny's. The compliance officer is coordinating this and getting the release signed. Sidewalks on Jennings. The east side sidewalks will be moved to the west 1 to 3 feet. Downtown parking, we're continuing to pursue parking space options in the downtown area. The lights on City Lot 1, the city continues to wait for EP to install. We've asked countless times. Creek access along Long-Legged Bridge. Allison's getting a proposal from Tetra Tech to do this design. Vets Park pathway should begin in mid-summer. Buck Road lighting situation, Allison will follow up with the township. The Public Works Department is fixing signs at the roundabouts. The stop sign, the stop sign at Glenwood and Beach is being replaced by a lighted stop sign. And the next meeting will be July 16th at 5:30 PM at the Annex instead of the first Wednesday.
Okay, any comments or questions about Public Works? Allison, do you have anything this evening?
I'd simply like to ask council to do a first reading only on the waste management contract, please, so that we can analyze the numbers that they've given us.
Okay. Correspondence, Mr. Watchell?
Yes, Mayor, I have two pieces of correspondence. The first is a transfer of a liquor permit, and this is all types of liquor on premises, on-premise only consumption for hotels and motels. It's from 9749 Clark Drive LLC, doing business as Staybridge Suites, being transferred, I'm sorry, it's going to them. It's coming from Esco South Hospitality LLC, doing business as Staybridge Suites. Council has no objection, I'll send that in. The other one, we did one back in March for home buys for wine to be sold there, and now they are requesting a C1, which is beer only for carryout.
Do we need a motion?
That's it? No problem. Okay.
Okay, introduction of ordinances. Is there a motion to read ordinance 2025-42 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-42 is an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to extend the current trash contract with Waste Management by 1 year, waiving competitive bidding and declaring an emergency. This is a first reading.
First reading. Is there a motion to read ordinance 2025-43 by title only?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-43 is an ordinance amending supplemental number 9, the annual appropriation measure for the year beginning January 1, 2025, and ending December 31, 2025, passed by ordinance 2024-79.
Chris?
Thank you. So there's a handful of items that we're covering tonight. First thing is, last week, the city received 3 separate donations from the Eagles. One for the police department, one for the fire department, and one for the senior center. So we're adding those funds to our budget this evening. The second item is funding for the fire chief's salary that council approved via ordinance 2025-40. The next item is adding funds for the Wales Road Building Addition. We initially appropriated $400,000 in the budget for this project, and based on the bids, we'll need the extra $198,000 in the budget. And then the last item is a vehicle for the police department, along with funds to do a radio and general lighting upfit. This will be for the newly established interdiction officer position. Happy to answer any questions.
Okay, is there a motion?
Done with the second and third reading. Second.
Is there anyone in the audience that would have a problem with us passing this evening, or any questions in regards to it? No.
All those in favor of suspending with the second and third reading, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion to adopt ordinance 2025-43. Second.
Vote on the motion to adopt. Reynolds?
Aye.
Heben?
Aye.
Owen?
Aye.
Tinney?
Aye.
Eckel?
Aye.
Toth?
Aye.
Introduction of resolutions. Is there a motion to read resolution 2025-07 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-07 is a resolution to approve the mayor's appointment of Sam Beal to the Civil Service Commission and declaring an emergency. This is a first reading.
Motion to suspend the second and third reading. Second.
Does anyone in the audience have a problem with us passing this evening, or any questions in regards to it? No.
All those in favor of suspending with the second and third reading, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion to declare 2025-07 an emergency.
Second.
All those in favor of declaring an emergency, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Adoption. Second.
Vote on the motion to adopt Resolution 2025-07. Owen?
Aye.
Heben?
Aye.
Reynolds?
Aye.
Toth?
Aye.
Eckel?
Aye.
Tinney?
Aye.
Kevin, we have, is this the,
08.
okay. Oh, wait.
08.
Okay. Is there a motion to read Resolution 2025-08 by title only?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-08 is a resolution pursuant to Revised Code Section 5705.03B, requesting the county auditor to certify the total current tax valuation of the city of Rossford and the amount of revenue generated by the millage and declaring an emergency. This is a first reading.
Go ahead, Allison.
Kevin's gonna talk about
Yeah,
it.
Kevin?
so, the city has presently a 3.5 mil levy on the residents of the city. It's been in existence, as far as I can tell, for at least 15 years. It's now up for renewal. So as council knows, with the fire and with the wreck that we did before, this is a two-cushion shot. The first thing, this resolution, if council passes it, will go down to the auditor. The auditor will send you the numbers as to what this will generate. Again, it's a renewal, it's not a replacement, so it's based on the prior property values. This does not place it on the ballot. You still have to do that if you see fit the next time. So in order for us to make the deadline of beginning of August, we'd ask the council consider passing this as an emergency. And again, it's going to come back to you again if you decide you want to put it on the ballot.
Move to suspend with the second and third readings.
Second.
Does anyone in the audience have a problem with us passing this evening or any questions in regards to it? No.
All those in favor of suspending with the second and third reading, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Move to declare an emergency.
Second.
All those in favor of declaring an emergency, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Move adoption.
Second.
Vote on the motion to adopt Resolution 2025-08. Eckel?
Aye.
Tinney?
Aye.
Owen?
Aye.
Heben?
Aye.
Reynolds?
Aye.
Toth?
Aye.
Okay, council remarks. Councilman Toth.
I have nothing.
Councilwoman Eckel.
I want to thank the police and fire departments for the send-off for Xavier Boyd. He competed at state in the high jump this past weekend, and he placed 7th. So congratulations to Xavier. That's all.
Awesome. Councilwoman Tinney. Councilman Owen.
Special recognition for Easton Cowell, who hit his first home run this past weekend, and it was a grand slam.
Nice. Councilman Heben.
Nothing, Mr. Mayor.
Councilwoman Reynolds.
I just hope to see everybody at Stroll the Streets.
All right. Audience remarks. Okay, is there a motion to go into executive session?
Pursuant to revised code 121.22G2 to consider the purchase of property for public purposes.
So moved. Second.
Vote on the motion to go into executive session. Owen?
Aye.
Heben?
Aye.
Reynolds?
Aye.
Toth?
Aye.
Eckel?
Aye.
Tinney?
Aye.
I do not believe there'll be any action after.
No, there won't.